All right. All right, perfect. Well, here we go. We're back with another episode of Cameo Podcast. Sitting across from me is Daily Chelsie. We're sitting in Motivo. It was her choice. She is a radio personality and burgeoning YouTuber, or she has been a YouTuber for a couple of years. We just had a quick chat about her background, which I kind of want her to share herself because it's actually quite interesting where she came from, how she ended up in Kamloops, and kind of what she's doing here. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Chelsie.
So I am Chelsie Ostrom. I'm originally from a small town outside of Calgary. Most people don't know it's Airdrie, but some people do. Actually, I find it funny. I meet more people in Kamloops that are not from Kamloops. They're from outside of Calgary, which I find is hilarious. Basically, my story is how I got here. Growing up throughout high school, I had a learning disability. I had dyslexia. I have dyslexia. And I was always told I wasn't going to be good enough. I'm not going to be going anywhere. I should learn the 3 words, would you like fries with that? And as a young teenager or as a kid, hearing those words are very upsetting. And, it took me a little bit to, get there and be like, you know what, I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to be okay with this. And, my parents, God bless them, my parents helped me through everything. They were my rock through everything. And at first I wanted to be an actress, and I got accepted to a university in New York, and it was just too expensive. And that's how come I didn't end up going. I ended up saying, okay, maybe this isn't the right route for me. And I got introduced to some friends, and they took me to a radio station back home, and it was really cool. I'm like, oh, maybe this is something. Maybe this is something. So I did my research, and I couldn't go to BCIT because I'm more of a hands-on. I have to do it. I have to see and be able to learn hands-on. And so I started doing research, and I came across BCIT, and that's 4 years of, it's 4 years, 2 years of which you're doing book work, 2 years you're doing hands-on, but also book work, and I couldn't do book work, so, and I hate book work, and I'm pretty sure everybody that I know hates book work and hates reading out of a book. So then I looked into UBC and UBCO, and my grades weren't high enough. So I actually came across this school called Van Arts, and Van Arts was originally based for the arts, as in game design, filming, and they started opening up to acting, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then they opened up a radio program. 1-year course. It was meant to have the 4-year impact, but all put into 1 year, all hands-on. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. It's going to be intense, but I can do this. And that's kind of how I got into it. I love the tech and everything, but then I got into, hey, I want to be that voice. I want to be that reason why everyone sees, hey, she has dyslexia, but yet she's doing what she likes to do. I can do something like that.
Totally, yeah, and no one can know. No one knows that you have dyslexia when they're just hearing your voice. And so you're down at Radio NL, which has the new K97.5. There's been some changes there, so really excited to see kind of how that all happens. What do you do at the radio station?
So basically at the radio station, I work for New Cap. So basically I work for Country 103, NL, and the new K97.5. And I do all their technical work. So when you hear someone saying, oh, we are live at Cafe Motivo, I'm the one that they send the clips to, and I put it on air, making sure they go on air at the right time and making sure the music plays afterwards.
Okay, so you're like the... Like I can only think in terms of like movies and stuff, but you're putting the clips into like a timeline, and it like how does that work? Is there like a race against the clock because it's radio or because it's live, or is it?
It's kind of not really. There's a little trick. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about
That's fine. We don't need to talk about that.
But basically, they send you your clips. You make sure everything's edited that needs to be edited, and when the time comes, you just press play and make sure it goes.
Yeah.
So.
How does it feel to have that much control over kind of editing someone else's story and sharing? Well, it's someone's story being recorded by a radio personality, being edited by yourself. You know, you got 3 links there. You know, how do you see the story and pull it together? What's kind of some tricks for some people who are having trouble telling their story?
Well, first of all, I'm lucky because all I have to do is make sure it goes and plays on. So I don't actually really edit it until I get onto my YouTube channel and if I do an interview. But for the radio itself, I'm lucky that I work with some amazing people, amazing hosts, co-hosts, and they just know how to ask the right questions, and being able to take that and learn from them and being able to put that towards my YouTube channel and ask the questions and being able to tell somebody else's story, that for me is the accomplishment that I feel like I'm the Batman. To be quite honest, I love superheroes, so a lot of my stuff I'll probably bring up Batman or something like that.
You're the Batman. Can you explain that a little bit for me?
So basically, I'm like the person that comes in to, you know, help them push their story out. So I feel like I'm like the Batman towards their story.
Okay, so you're just like there over Kamloops, kind of like Batman is over Gotham, just kind of making things happen. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about your YouTube channel. So it sounds like you're interviewing people.
So yes, I have 2 YouTube channels right now.
2? I didn't realize that.
I have Nashville Dirt, which is basically, I love music. I cannot sing worth anything. So I decided for me to help promote music, I am going to bring in new upcoming artists. So I started out with country. Absolutely love country. Back home, if you didn't like country, you're kind of disowned. So I started out with country, started meeting some amazing country artists that are just starting. And as for me, I know how hard it is to get in this industry. So I thought, you know, I'm going to make Nashville Dirt a way for people to kind of outsource their music. Nashville Dirt or National Dirt? Nashville Dirt. Nashville Dirt. Yes.
Though these are Canadian bands?
There's Canadian and there's also the States. I kind of do everything because I think if you're an artist, I think it's just important to get your music out. So if I can help somebody from the States get some fans from Canada, then why not? So,
totally. Yeah. How do you find these bands?
The internet. I love the internet.
You're like me then. You're constantly creeping people and reaching out and making things happen. That's awesome.
So when I first started, actually, I was so scared, and I came across this young artist from Nashville, actually. His name was Dylan Raymond, and he just started getting his music out and stuff like that. And I was so lucky that I actually got to meet him, or got to talk to him, and got to do an interview with him. And he now is releasing songs that are actually on Sirius XM. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of funny how things work. Sometimes people are just placed in front of you that you're meant to meet and meant to kind of guide you in your journey, whatever it be, right? And so I've had a lot of those coincidences this last week, yourself almost included. You know what? Though I've actually been watching you for a little while, so I came across your YouTube channel. I think a few weeks back.
Okay.
But is there a YouTube video that you think is a good introduction to someone who kind of wants to learn a little bit more about you?
I would say this would be my other YouTube channel. It's called My So-Called It List, and basically it's all about me. So I take it. I am I love to explore, and I love to try new things and stuff like that. And I am so strong about living life to the fullest. I feel so strongly about that saying. So that's basically what I'm going to do. And that's why I got the idea. So my so-called it list.
The so-called it list, is that like your kind of like your bucket list?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. What's the next 3 things you want to accomplish on it?
The next couple of things. I am turning 25 in September. I know this is a while to come, but I'm working on being able to have 25 different things of ice cream in one day. So it sounds ridiculous, but I want to do it, and I'm going to do it.
To be honest, I don't know if you could find 25 flavors in Kamloops. Well, maybe Scoops. Scoops has. You might have to. Like, what day is your birthday?
The 7th.
The
September
7th.
7th.
Yeah, because that's like on the end of when Scoops might be closing, which might be your best shot. You might have to push that that one up to the summer.
Yeah, I might have to. I'm looking at doing a couple different things, but it's gonna happen, so I'm super excited about that. My latest one that I'm doing, actually one of my buddies that I did an interview for Nashville Dirt actually did have you heard those challenges like the ice bucket challenge and stuff? So this one's called the polar dip, and so my next YouTube for the so-called it list is I'm going to be running into the freezing cold water of the river, Kamloops River, so that's going to be fun.
Nice, yeah, they have the big polar dip New Year's Day every year as well, which I've watched a couple of videos and I've thought about it, but I'm like,
it's too cold.
I've kayaked in January before, but I wore a dry suit, so I kind of cheated.
That's cheating. It's always fun when you're cold, right?
Yeah. No, I don't want to get sick, to be honest. But we're kind of getting towards the end of things here at Chelsie, and I want to thank you for meeting with me today.
Thank you.
What's one of the biggest things on your it list that maybe Kamloops could, maybe someone out there who can help you accomplish?
My biggest thing, it would be, to be quite honest, it would be to inspire young kids, young youth of today to be more active in their community, to follow their dreams, and, don't let anybody tell them that they can't do it. So that would be my biggest goal for the it list.
Perfect. Yeah. And so where can people find you? Plug everything, anything.
Plug everything. Okay, so Instagram, you can find me at Daily Chelsie.
Though she's not daily anymore.
Not
She's got
daily.
a job. She's got a job.
Yes, I do have a job, but it is Daily Chelsie. You can also find me on YouTube by just searching up Chelsie Ostrom.
Ostrom.
Yes, and Chelsie Chelsie. It's spelled differently. And then Facebook, find me at Chelsie Ostrom as well. So
perfect. Well, we still have a bit of time here, and I would like you to maybe chat about the country music scene around Kamloops and Merritt and stuff, because Merritt is the country capital of Canada.
Yes.
What are some names that maybe people could check out online that has come from this area? One of my favorite, and actually I got a chance to meet him, and I think he's super, super talented, is Tanner Dawson. I met him actually through my brother. They're really good friends. He's out in Chase, but he's super, super talented. I know he's working on a music video that's coming out, some new music that's coming out from him, and kind of everyone that I've met so far in Kamloops is so talented. Was it the Birds and the Bees? No, Bears and the Bees, sorry, I believe. No,
it's
it's
the Birds and the Bees? I think it's Bears and the Bees.
Madison Olds and her band.
Yes.
Why am I here? You keep talking, and I'm going to look it up because this is embarrassing.
I haven't got a chance to meet them. I have heard some of their music, and they are amazing as well. I definitely would suggest, if I got to meet them, I would love to meet them actually.
I will put you in touch with Brandon.
Perfect.
He'll make that happen.
Perfect. Yeah, I would love to meet them, get to know them a little bit, and get to do an interview with them. But they are also very talented girls, and I think that they are going to go far.
It's Bees and the Bare Bones.
Bees and the Bare Bones. I was kind of close.
We better figure this out. We'll
maybe cut that out.
Yeah. No, we're gonna keep that. We'll keep it real. But her song that she did for the BC Games, it's on Spotify. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I heard it live, and then it's on Spotify. They're doing some really cool stuff because their father has like a basement studio.
Oh, that's
set
cool.
up. Like that family is just set up to make some really amazing media stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for them, because it's Madison Olds. Who's doing music with Bees and the Bare Bones, and then their father runs a media consultancy of some sort, and then Brandon Olds runs like a marketing firm called Bottle Rocket, and so really cool people. But we're at 15 minutes, which is kind of the end of someone's drive if they're driving anywhere in Kamloops. So I just want to thank you, Chelsie, for meeting me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and looking forward to seeing what you do on the radio, off the radio, and everything in between.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.